Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to continue to work on this F-150 and get it pretty much 100% back together, other than maybe some paint, and it'll be ready to go to the inspection station. We actually already got started last night, but you can see that we got our front end. Last video, we got this back from the frame shop, which replaced all of the front frame section here. And so we're just going to keep working. I actually started on it last night. We're going to start there and continue through. But tonight, we're actually going to put this back together. We're pulling this off because we got a can of Duplicolor just to spray this bottom rail the same color of silver as this. So that way it looks like it was all pretty much done from the factory. Some of these welds may not look exactly like the factory, but actually I think most of them were better than factory. Other thing we got to do quick is fire this up. We got that noise somewhere on one of these pulleys. I'm guessing it is this tensioner here, maybe. That hopefully it's not the harmonic balancer, but it could be.
It's not a big deal though.
But and this belt is actually shredded too, so that might be.
Oh, that could be just slapping.
Might be slapping. I just saw that there's definitely some shredded stuff there. So. Okay. Yeah, it does seem like a little more than just a rattle. Anyway.
Okay. Trying to remember the order there.
Yeah, I got video of it.
Oh, true. All right. So she's out, and then we get the other one. And that one's actually kind of stuck.
If I can start it, it'll either come off or something.
Yeah, go ahead. Almost. Go ahead again. Go again. Wow, it's really jammed though. Okay, go again. Yeah, she's out now. All right, go ahead. Noise is gone. Yep, so it's something else. All right, go ahead and turn it off. We'll have to turn them by hand and see what we hear. Oh, now here.
Oh, which one?
Maybe on this.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like a lot of play on that.
No,
I mean,
I think that is
the other one, but we can go out to the other car and wiggle it.
Yeah, that one's got a lot of play. Honestly, this thing down here's got a fair amount of play too, but not like... No, that's the one making the noise. Because I thought I heard it up here. But feel this one down here, which these are just plastic, which is kind of crazy. But like, wiggle that. Like,
yeah.
It's not like metal ones, I guess.
Right.
But...
Looks very similar. This one does feel super chintz. So.
That's wider. The other one's wider.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I told you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what you're saying. I just saw it was a different part in general. I didn't see it was wider.
That was actually physically wider. That's what I was meaning.
Okay.
Spindle seems the same. I don't think it matters if it's wider, actually, but it just the belt won't run the full thing.
Yeah, see what happens.
We'll see if it's quieter.
Whew. That was the problem. There you go. So yeah, this little chintzy one. And I don't think that even really had anything to do with the accident. I mean, maybe something got back into it, but...
It might have just been wearing out.
Like, I think it was just bad. I don't see any signs that it got hit, bumped, anything like that. I mean, it's not out of whack. It's like...
Okay. I think we're okay to run this one for the time being, but we'll get a new belt and a new... Like, I think I can get...
Yeah, I think we're fine, yeah. We got our Duplicolor Perfect Match paint right here. And a lot of people go to like a body shop if they want to do a full repaint on a vehicle. All we use is this stuff, and it's exactly the same. I mean, that's why it says perfect match, because it matches perfectly every single time. You can't even tell that this came out of a spray can like this. It's way better than, you know, like a professional, you know, like Mako.
It is way better than me. Where are you starting? Hold on. Hey. Hey! I have this freaking thing right here.
Right. I missed. I thought.
That looks nice. Actually, hold on. Okay. Don't, yeah,
Sorry,
don't go. Which direction you heading?
I don't know. And we spare no expense with our rebuilds. Those are Bounty paper towels. Those aren't just like the cheap, you know, Walmart brand ones. Lance is finishing up. This last AC line, this top one, just had a little bit of a bend to it from the accident. Bottom one was fine. Everything else lined up perfect. I did have to replace this bracket that the fuse box sits on. But really, everything went together like 100% square. It was actually pretty awesome. So, other thing that we did in the meantime, which I didn't really get on camera, which is going to be real dark in here, but I replaced the steering wheel airbag. That's the only airbag that was blown. The one thing we do have to focus on, we're going to try to fix, is the pretensioner for the driver, or yeah, the driver's seat was blown. So we'll have to do that to get the airbag light off. Well, I actually think we're just going to wrap it up here for tonight. We've got a good amount done. We'll start again tomorrow, hopefully with some daylight. And with the time that passed, we were able to get a new pulley for our bad one down there. Although it does look like Ford, they only have one option. And you can't get this aftermarket anywhere right now, but they switched it over to a metal pulley. So I'm guessing the original plastic one that was on here is probably a problem spot for these trucks, because this looks like an updated part to me.
I'm letting it fill up because I'm sure there's air pockets in there.
Oh, yeah. Actually, want me to start it up?
I'm good. Yeah. If you got.
Water in that guy?
Yeah. Well, no.
Gonna fill another one up?
I already put a lot of water in it the other night.
Oh, right. I thought you just drained it all.
I drained some, but not all.
All the coolant people are gonna be coming out like, oh no, it's the wrong color.
Mixes with any color and make, it says.
And it was completely empty anyways. Like, we're doing fresh. I'm just gonna video you doing this because I don't want to help. So. Yep. And over here.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
No, I don't know if we have much. Actually, we do have a decent amount of left to right adjustment. So maybe I'll just snug those lightly.
You gotta do the hood, I guess, next, right?
Or headlights.
Because the hood and grill come together, don't they?
Yeah, they're all together in the
Yeah. Yeah, I guess headlights would probably be fine too.
Well, there's a lot of adjustment goes up and down. Okay.
So we can really probably make it right enough.
Dial it in.
Target to spec. You know, we might need to put this guy on first, actually. Just thinking about it. Possibly. It does bolt up under the fender, which I think is easier. Yeah, there's a bolt underneath here. Actually, well, it's like this guy slides in right here. Okay. Then I think it bolts down. But even these fender ones, I think, are a little easier if the headlight's not in, because then you can reach back and actually sort of get to them. Oh, I put the bolts back in. That's...
You did on that one. Not on this side, but...
Well, we took this apart together. This was probably my side, and that was probably your side.
There she goes.
That's it.
Bolts are just up there on top. This came out really nice.
Yeah, it did. It turns out if you have professionals do your framework instead of you and I, things come out a lot nicer. Apparently, maybe our frame pooling methods
I don't know.
may not be like...
I love the fact that you're tightening down a 10 millimeter into plastic with an impact.
It's not into plastic.
That is plastic.
This is not plastic.
No, that's not. That's magnesium. But
Yeah, what are you talking about?
the tab is plastic.
This is a cobalt impact. There is nothing this thing can do to ever hurt that.
That's true, actually. All right, you got your bolt out?
Yep.
And mine's just about out.
Scrap pile. Hold it. There we go. It's gonna be perfect. Helen. Might replace that guy.
It's really good on my side. I don't know.
Mine's better than your side. It needs to go your way actually just a little bit. That's about it.
No frickin' way.
Just do it.
It actually needs to. It does actually need to slide forward a little bit and over a little bit.
So for a first try, not too bad. This guy, obviously a little bit too much gap. This guy, probably not quite enough gap. For Ford standards anyways. I think we got it this time. I'm just slamming her. Perfect on that side.
That's pretty nice.
A little bit maybe more on this side than that side, but it's
Yeah, I do see that.
just a little bit.
Little adjustment.
Needs to come up a little bit, just the bump stop in there.
Nice. Close though.
We are done. The F-150 rebuild is done. Now, this is probably the most frame damage or serious frame damage of a car that we were actually going to rebuild that we've ever had. So we've been through that now of having the whole frame cut off and re-welded on. But check this thing out. This is your first time. If this is your first time watching any of these videos, this truck has 29,000 miles. It's a 2014. Plastic is just a little bit broken on the backside of this, so we'll have to do a little bit of attention to that yet. I think that's one of the last things. And we have one interior thing that we got to take care of, but otherwise our body lines came out pretty good. I mean, we could play with them just a little bit more to get a little bit closer on this side, but it's still not bad at all. And then Lance is inside. The other thing is we shipped out, I don't know what he's looking at. We shipped out, the my key thing, yeah, because it's limited to 80 miles an hour right now, and we only have the one key. We have an airbag light on. We shipped out the ABS, or not the ABS module, the airbag module and the pretensioners to get rebuilt. Other than that, this truck is ready to be 100% inspected and is roadworthy, ready to go. We used the parts, all this front end parts off of our rebuild F-150 over here, which I was thinking about using the powertrain because it is a 5.0 Coyote in here and it's a good powertrain with like just under 100,000 miles on it. We were gonna, I was looking at a Bronco or some older F-150 pickup to throw the drivetrain in. I don't know if that's gonna happen unless something changes because we got a really, really good offer on the whole truck. So that is probably the direction we're gonna go rather than actually pulling the drivetrain out because it's enough money that doesn't make sense to keep it. And that should be picked up either today or tomorrow, sometime pretty shortly. So obviously the front end's a different color. It will still have to go to paint. And after that, it is actually already sold. So it's we try to sell them as quickly as possible. This one's already sold. So let's take her for the first test drive. We haven't really test drove this at all yet. It's quiet inside, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's actually quiet steel is what Ford uses.
Ah, the steel is quiet.
Yep. No, that's actually a thing. When you go to a Ford store, they'll tell you about that.
I bet they will. I think the Ford store is the dumbest thing ever. Like, let's not call it a dealership. Let's just give me the Ford store. They kind of let that go though. Like they they don't do the Ford store thing anymore as much as I've seen it.
I know, but I'm telling you, if you go to your Ford store during truck month, you'll find out about Quiet Steel.
Oh, I bet.
All right. And
No,
fully boxed
they
frames.
use all aluminum now.
Aluminum and fully boxed frames.
Oh, and how'd she feel?
Like it should. It's really nice.
So it does have Service Advanced Track. That is new, and we think that's just connected to the airbag module because that was not on before.
But now it drives straight, shifts right. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice truck. All right.
It's like new, too.
It is like new. Let me set it on cruise.
Oh, recharging the AC, we need to do that. Yet we got no air. So a few little things, but it's very much done.
Cruise is set.
Working, nice. Still only spun the one.
That's what that must be the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's a feature.
And back from the test drive. This rebuild, I'll probably do a little update when it comes back from paint, but otherwise, this rebuild's done. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Have a great day.
All right, yep, just give her a little love. Yeah, hold up. All right, let go. All right, okay. So we need to go a little further, but it's working. Go ahead and do it again. Keep going. All right, hold it there. Now back it up. Oh man, it's very springy. All right, let's give it a little more. A little more. Yeah. All right, hold it. Now let her back. Actually, not terrible. Let's do that one more time. Famous last words. All right, hold it. Yep, let it back up. All right, you tell me what you think. A little more? Okay, all right. Okay. All right, that's it. That's got to be it. I think that's good.